Welcome to AutoCineLab, your ultimate destination for honest, detailed movie reviews and deep dives into Hollywood's best and latest films. Join me as we explore thrilling stories, unforgettable characters, and cinematic masterpieces. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss a review. Let's dive into the world of movies together here at AutoCineLab.
Welcome to this comprehensive review and analysis of Rogue Hostage 2025. An intense action thriller led by the powerhouse Michael Jai White. This film blends relentless action sequences with a deeply personal story of heroism, loss, and survival. Over the next several thousand words, we'll unpack every aspect, from plot details and character insights to thematic depth, cinematic craftsmanship, and audience reception, giving you a complete understanding of why Rogue Hostage stands out in today's action genre. Rogue Hostage arrives during a renaissance period for action thrillers that emphasize realism and character-driven conflict. Directed by James Cullen Bressak, the movie is anchored by Michael Jai White's commanding performance, who not only brings raw physicality, but emotional intensity. The storyline revolves around a sheriff caught in an unexpected and deadly hostage situation, a scenario that tests every inch of his skill, resolve, and humanity. Set in the small town of Thomasboro, the film grounds its high-energy premise in relatable human stakes, a crucial factor that elevates it beyond typical shoot-'em-up fare. The movie begins with a calm introduction to Thomasboro and Sheriff Kyle Snowden's life. We learn about Snowden's military past and his current peaceful attempts at suburban fatherhood with his young daughter Emily. The father-daughter relationship forms a touching emotional backdrop, reminding viewers that behind Snowden's toughness sits a man deeply motivated by love and loss. Suddenly, the tranquility shatters when a ruthless mercenary group, led by Victor Patterson, launches an aggressive attack on the Thomasboro Bank. Their goal? Rob the bank and take hostages to use as leverage against crooked government officials who enable their criminal enterprise. Snowden arrives at the bank to find chaos already unfolding. The tension skyrockets not only because of the lives at risk, but also because among the hostages is his daughter, Emily. What follows is a hair-raising siege stretching over several hours inside the bank's claustrophobic walls. Using military tactics and sharp instincts, Snowden maneuvers skillfully through the hostage crisis. He communicates with hostages, disarms mercenaries, and tries to uncover the deeper conspiracy orchestrated outside the bank. Layered with flashbacks to his combat missions and heartbreak from his wife's death, the movie constantly reminds us that Snowden's fight is personal on many levels. The climax converges with a brutal, raw hand-to-hand fight between Snowden and Patterson inside the vault. A compelling showdown that is both physically intense and symbolically charged. Snowden manages to end the siege, but carries the scars of sacrifice and survivor's guilt. Michael Jai White's portrayal is a study in balance. Snowden is a warrior scarred by war, yet tender in his fatherly duty. White owns the role with understated charisma and convincing vulnerability. His military background shines authentically in the fight scenes, but he also convincingly conveys internal turmoil, shifting from calm decisiveness to moments of paternal fear and anguish. Throughout the film, Snowden struggles to reconcile his violent past with his hopes for a peaceful future, a common thread that enriches his motivations and actions. Patterson is more than just a villain. He is a layered antagonist driven by disillusionment and a desire for power. His ruthlessness is balanced by his strategic mind, giving the conflict extra complexity. His dialogues emphasize a worldview shaped by cynicism and moral ambiguity, presenting Patterson as a dangerous mirror to Snowden's values. The hostages are thoughtfully portrayed, each showing diverse reactions. Some desperate, some defiant, others cooperative. These interactions humanize the crisis, making the audience invest emotionally in the survival of each character beyond Snowden and his daughter. The movie does not glorify combat. Instead, it probes the emotional and psychological costs of violence on individuals and families. Snowden's role as a father is a central theme, emphasizing lengths to which one will go to protect loved ones. The criminal enterprise backed by corrupt officials adds a layer of real-world relevance and social commentary. The siege acts as a metaphor for isolation and inner resilience, showing Snowden's mental and physical endurance when pushed to the limit. The film's action scenes are a highlight, largely due to Michael Jai White's real martial arts expertise. The choreography favors practical, grounded fighting techniques over exaggerated stunts, enhancing every punch, kick, and grapple with palpable impact. The mercenary attack initiates chaos with a violent, swift gunfight. The use of practical effects and minimal CGI gives this sequence gritty realism. Snowden frequently relies on stealth tactics and clever improvisation, raising the suspense and showcasing tactical intelligence instead of brute force alone. White's fight scenes, including knife combats and hand-to-hand tussles, are expertly presented. The final duel between Snowden and Patterson is brutal, skillfully edited to maintain clarity and tension. Confined bank spaces turn into an action playground where every corridor and vault space adds suspense and strategic complexity. The film employs moody, atmospheric lighting inside the bank to highlight claustrophobic stress and fear. Camera work frequently uses tight close-ups during tense confrontations, allowing the actors' expressions to convey psychological pressure. Outside the bank, shots of Thomas Burrell's quiet streets contrast with the unfolding turmoil, enhancing the dramatic tension. Color grading uses muted tones with occasional harsh reds and blues from emergency lighting to evoke urgency and danger. James Cullen Bressak directs with a firm grip on pacing, managing to keep adrenaline levels high while giving space for character moments. The pacing balances moments of explosive action with quieter, character-driven scenes for emotional stakes. Editing is sharp and dynamic during action sequences, employing quick cuts and varying angles that immerse viewers in the chaos. During calm sequences, editing slows down to allow character interactions to build empathy and tension. The soundtrack combines suspenseful strings with pulsating electronic beats, creating an intense, modern thriller atmosphere. Sound effects such as gunfire, footsteps, and fight impacts are crystal clear, heightening immersion. Subtle use of silence in key moments amplifies tension, such as before fights or during hostage negotiation scenes, where every whisper or movement carries weight. Rogue Hostage has been lauded by critics for Michael Jai White's commanding performance and authentic fight choreography, with particular appreciation for the emotional depth beyond the action spectacle. Some reviews note the film's genre conventions, but praise its effective execution and character focus. On audience platforms, the film enjoys solid ratings for its tight narrative, performances, and edge-of-seat suspense. Fans of martial arts and thriller genres uniformly praise the movie for its realistic and empowering action depiction. The combination of martial arts authenticity and emotional storytelling makes it more than just an action movie. Michael Jai White's performance grounds the film in realism, giving viewers a hero who is both relatable and inspiring. The narrative's layers, from hostage drama to corruption thriller, offer complex storytelling uncommon in many mainstream action movies. The meticulous choreography and direction deliver pulse-pounding excitement without sacrificing character depth or plot coherence. Rogue Hostage 2025 is a must-watch for action thriller fans seeking a film that delivers both adrenaline and heart. Michael Jai White's portrayal of Sheriff Kyle Snowden proves that true heroism is forged in both physical strength and emotional resilience. As the film closes on a bittersweet note, it challenges viewers to reflect on the cost of violence and the power of love and sacrifice. This movie is a testament to how action films can combine thrilling spectacle with storytelling depth. If you love intense fights, gripping hostage scenarios, and characters with real emotional stakes, Rogue Hostage is a powerful addition to your watch list.